I like to talk about how to have inner peace. World peace is just a byproduct of inner peace. We don't have to try to achieve world peace. If we achieve inner peace within each one of us, world peace will be automatic. So it's true, world peace begins with inner peace. It's very easy to think that the other person is not peaceful, to focus in that way. But much better, focus on our own inner peace. If we achieve that, we'll give peace to the other person if they're near us. A lot has been written about and talked about inner peace. Such a common word or common words. But in reality, it's not that common. In practice, in everyday living, it's not that common. So, I'd like to share what I think is the most effective way for inner peace, to achieve inner peace. Because there's so many variables. There's so many variables. It's like maths. There's so many topics. So many variables. But what I feel, there's two key angles that we have to work at to achieve inner peace. The first angle is how to still the mind, called meditation. And the second is attitude, or our perspective. If our attitude is not right, meaning is not based on true understanding, our meditation will go out the window. You see? Through meditation, the key thing is have the right tools and techniques. The right tools and techniques. What are the right tools and techniques? You see? Some books, they could have more than 100 meditation techniques. What do you do? You see, The right meditation techniques are the techniques that first works. And if it works, that's not good enough, believe it or not. It has to work efficiently. You see? Now, the right techniques is critical now. We want the techniques that works and it works efficiently. Who are the people that know these techniques? The ancient masters. The ancient masters. And current masters, living masters. They have mastered their field. If I would like to serve aces in tennis, I have a better chance if I learn from Roger Federer, particularly if I'm not talented in that field. I need to learn from a master. You know. Doesn't matter how much talent or skill you have, you need a master. You know. That's why enlightened masters who come back again and again, majority of them still come back and have a master. Imagine that. Because their being, their soul knows the best way or the right way, the right techniques. They'll learn from a master because then you know it works. You know it works. You know. If you go to a shopping centre and you're looking for, say, R.M. Williams shoes, see, if you can ask people walking around, but you have less chance. People walking around the shopping centre, you have a better chance if you go to the information desk, isn't it? They know, you see. And once we know the right tools and techniques, the rest is just heaps of practice. Heaps. I remember when I was in high school doing my HSC, I was all right at maths, but my marks wasn't as great. But when I started getting past HSC exams, I just practiced doing all those questions. Practice. My marks just went up and up and up. Spiritual practice, in that sense, is no different. It's not different. We have to practice. The reason why I'm emphasising that so much is that because our mind is very intelligent. It tends to look for new secrets, new ways, new this, new that. But the practice is missing, and heaps of practice is definitely missing. So, that's my thoughts on how to achieve inner peace from the angle of meditation. Now, let's look at attitude. You see, how do you know a good attitude? What's a good attitude? You see? I know when I became more and more peaceful, I remember one friend's friend said to me, I don't mean to offend you or upset you, but you're not as fun as my other friend. And I said, I understand how you feel. So for him, my attitude of striving towards the peace Olympics had no value to that guy. So my attitude wasn't right. You see? How do you know what is the right attitude? You see? You know, you may not be deemed cool. Like this, you see. You see, the right attitude are the attitudes that leads to inner strength, that leads to love and compassion for ourselves and for others. An attitude that is sweet and calm, happy. Attitude that leads to those things. That's the right attitude. An attitude of coolness does not lead to those things. You see? So, how do we get this attitude? I find the best way is to witness the right attitude. Witness. Or just seeing that attitude. Being exposed to someone that has that attitude. You see? And a person that has those bright attitudes are a true master. They have that. So when we hang around them, like Devada's speech, something happens to you. Not me, any master. You hang around them, your attitude will change. I remember Devada's 5 years ago when I met him. He was so spoiled. So spoiled. He was young, pampered by his mother. Maybe he's getting embarrassed now. You know. Just wants to go far away from the cities, far away from people. I said to him, why do you want to go far away from people? You're training yourself to love people. So if you're training yourself to love people, why are you leaving people? You see? It's like if I love mangoes, I don't run away from mangoes. But hanging around, watching, witnessing, something happens. Not just watching, witnessing, heaps of it. Heaps of it. Him and Eira used to come over. I was staying in my brother's house at the time, and my dad was a kilometre away. I was staying at Panania. My dad lives at Revesby. So him and Eira would come to my brother's place every day. Every day. They catch a train, Spend a whole day at night, they catch a train home. Every day. My dad was saying, what's going on with these two boys? They're coming, they're basically living there without paying rent. See? And over time. Now he doesn't want to run away from other people anymore. He doesn't want to go in isolation far away. Now, he has a genuine love for people. What did he do? He didn't do too much. Just witnessing. Why do you need heaps of witnessing? A master. Why? Watching the attitude. See, a master is not just a master. What makes a master is not a person, it's their qualities. You're watching the qualities. It is the qualities that make a master. Not the master in a body or something. It's the qualities. That's what you're watching. You see? When you're watching, you're remembering yourself. You're remembering what you already are, that you've forgotten, and you remember. Not intellectually, but you just remember, or they use the word awaken, you see. The reason why we need to witness a master, or those qualities heaps, is because, think about it this way, how did we become heavy, conditioned, and unhappy, negative? Where did it come from? Heaps and heaps of witnessing. Years, decades. Watching Terminator, Rambo, Rocky. Horror movies. Heaps. Not just that, but everywhere we see, we're watching, witnessing. A little while ago, I saw in a bookshop, best-selling some book. It was some horror thriller. Best-selling. You see? So, because we spent years and years, hours and hours, witnessing those qualities that don't give inner peace. We have to witness the opposite, the qualities that give inner peace. A person who ate junk food for decades and become extremely overweight, they can't lose that in 3 months. It's a lot of years of investment. I always joke to my friends, it's a lot of years investment to get that 1 pack. To lose it, to get the 6 packs is not easy. You know? You're not going to have the Bruce Lee 6 pack. It takes years of doing the opposite. But anyway, that's the essence of how to achieve inner peace. The right meditation, the right techniques, and to cultivate and develop that the right attitude. Shantideva, the way of the Bodhisattva, that book is one of the best books to help you develop that right attitude. Because he goes into it detail. Because normally attitude is something you just say a few words. But he goes into detail and helps you practice that. So anyway, that's what I like to share on how to achieve inner peace.